It is time for another award video. Even though I don't have any votes in any of the awards, I'm gonna still act like I do. The NFL Honors is coming up in a couple of days, and I thought, why not go ahead and make a video about who I think is deserving of each award, just like I did with the MLB back in November. Hopefully, just like the MLB, the NFL voters will agree with my opinions about who should win each award. Also a reminder, this is who I think should win, not who I think will win. This isn't a prediction video, it's an opinionated video. But before I tell y'all my opinions, 99% of y'all that watch my videos aren't subscribed. You can change that by subscribing to this channel and turning on the notification button so you can know when I upload my videos. Also, give this video a like, it helps me out a lot with my channel. Alright, let's get into it. There are a lot of coaches that deserve this award, like Bengals head coach Zac Taylor, who helped lead his team to the Super Bowl after an awful 2020 season, Packers head coach Matt LaFleur, who helped the Packers become the #1 seeded team again. But none of those guys are more deserving than Mike Vrabel. Yes, the Titans were expected to be really good, but they dealt with a lot of challenges with injuries and COVID, which includes Derrick Henry missing more than half of the season, and the Titans having to change the roster constantly. In fact, they broke the record for most players ever on the team with 91. Despite all of that, they went 12-5 and were the #1 seeded team. They also won 8 games against teams with a winning record, the most in NFL history. If all the stuff I just said isn't enough to convince you that he deserves the award, he was able to lead the Titans to the #1 seed in the AFC with Ryan Tannehill as his quarterback. I think I've made my case. For this award, I usually choose who I think should win based on how bad the injury or situation the player suffered was, because to me, this award is all about being able to come back and play strong after something horrendous happened. Like last year, Alex Smith was deserving of winning this award because of how horrific that injury was and how he was able to play after that. This year, 2 guys came back strong after an awful injury. Joe Burrow leading his team to the Super Bowl after tearing his ACL and MCL. Dak Prescott led the Cowboys to an NFC East title after suffering a nasty ankle injury. This was a tough decision for me. Both injuries were really bad and both players had tremendous seasons. But in the end, I went with Dak Prescott. I thought he was the better player this year, and there was more doubt about what would happen with him than there was with Joe Burrow. No doubt in my mind, I think Dak is the most deserving of this award. This is one of 2 awards on this video that isn't a thing, at least not at the NFL Honors, but I really feel like this award should be celebrated by all leagues because awarding a player who has made huge strides after such a difficult start to their careers is amazing. But who do I think deserves this award? I mean, there are a lot of great candidates like Trayvon Diggs and Joe Burrow, but the guy that deserves this award the most is Cordarrelle Patterson. Throughout the first 8 years of his career, he was known as a special teams guy and was never really used in an offense. He never had a season where he started more than 10 games. In his first 8 years in the league, he averaged 388 total yards and had 18 career offensive touchdowns. In 2021, he set career highs on offense in every way possible. Someone finally figured out how to use him properly, and he was pretty good this year. Hopefully Patterson proves to everyone that this isn't just a one-year wonder thing. At least, I hope he does it on a different team that isn't in the NFC South that's not named the Saints. Now, I could give y'all a list of players that are in the conversation for Defensive Rookie of the Year, but there's really no list because the award already has Micah Parsons' name on it. No other rookie comes close to the year Parsons had. Look at these numbers, I mean, that's insane for a rookie. And the only categories he didn't lead rookies in from this stat line was hurries and passer rating. He was second in hurries and third in passer rating. He's not only the most deserving player of that award, he's a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. Spoiler alert, I don't think he should win it, but the fact that he's the only rookie to have a legit case is just insane. He's gonna be something in the NFL. We may not have seen the best of him yet. This is another award that could give y'all a list of candidates that deserve this, but I'm not gonna do that because it's a waste of time. We all know it should go to Ja'Marr Chase. He dominated rookie receivers in every stat but catches, and he was one of the only offensive rookies to be top 5 in multiple stat categories for the entire league. He broke multiple rookie records and even broke the Bengals single-season franchise record in receiving yards. You're not gonna convince me that any other rookie deserves this award over Ja'Marr Chase. You're just not gonna. This award is not a thing in the NFL, and it's a shame. Special teams always matter. Ask the 2010 Chargers and this year's Packers, and my Florida Gators from this year. F you, Dan Mullen, for not taking special teams seriously. So anyway, back to the award. Many players are deserving of this award, like JT Gray, Braxton Berrios, and Blake Gillikin. But nobody is more deserving of this fake award than Justin Tucker. He once again proved to everyone he's the best kicker in the NFL, and the numbers prove that. If this award was a real thing at the NFL Honors, he would have 100% had it locked up when he made that 66-yard field goal against Detroit. There are a lot of players deserving of this award this year, like Micah Parsons, Myles Garrett, and Nick Bosa, but the most deserving player of this award is TJ Watt. Last year, you can make the case that he deserved the award, but he 100% deserves the award this year. He was dominating, and the numbers prove that. He tied Michael Strahan's single-season sack record with 22.5. Before y'all say 17-game season, he played in 15 games this year, and let's be honest, Strahan didn't deserve that record since Brett Favre decided to slip. TJ Watt was the most dominating player on the defensive side this year, and this year there's no debate about who should win it. Alright, I promise y'all this is the last time I say this in my video, but I'm not going to give y'all a list of candidates that deserve this award because only Cooper Kupp should be in the conversation to win this award. The first receiver since Steve Smith to lead the league in catches, yards, and receiving touchdowns, basically the triple crown. And just in case that isn't enough to convince you he should win the award, he broke 6 NFL records this year and 2 franchise records. And these other numbers are pretty good. If you still say he doesn't deserve the award, then you're just a hater. This was a tight MVP race throughout the whole year, and you can make a case for any player like Joe Burrow, Jonathan Taylor, and Tom Brady. Brady was my front runner for a while, but I think there's someone who deserves it more. Trevor Siemian. I'm kidding. It's Aaron Rodgers. Yes, Brady did dominate the stat line, but he kind of fell off in the second half of the season. He was still pretty good, but Rodgers was just way more consistent throughout the whole year. Plus, Rodgers did put up some MVP-like numbers. Now, I know y'all will say he lost to the 49ers and played bad, and I do agree with that. He did play bad, and I do think he had a big factor into the Packers losing that game. But throughout the whole year, he was the best player in the league, and you gotta give the most valuable player award to the best player in the league at that year. But if Tom Brady wins it, I'm not really gonna complain because he does deserve that award, but I just think Rodgers deserves it more. That pretty much wraps everything up in this video. I hope the voters agree with my opinions from this video. If y'all disagree with anything I said, let me know in the comments. I am an open-minded guy, and just in case you didn't hear me from before, this is not a prediction video. Anyways, I hope y'all have a great day, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.